locking in. Discipline, consistency, and hard work. 3 things for locking in my opinion. But where does it also all start before these 3 things? Boom, 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 boom. Number 1, set a goal. Whatever that goal is, you go down, pray. So you set that goal for yourself, but you also set that goal for God. What? You think because God knows every step of the way, He's gonna know every single intent and thought you have in your mind before you want to do it? So you pray about it. That's number 1. But then, listen to me right now. I've said this multiple times. God will take that goal and thought in your mind, and He will hold you like this on a leash. I'm not even kidding. And He will drag you to that little water pond right there. Drag you to it. That water pond is your goal. And then you're gonna be like a horse. It's like a horse. You're leading a horse to the pond and the water, and it's thirsty. It's thirsty for that goal. But you think He's gonna put your head like this in the water and make you drink it? You think so? He's gonna lead you to it. He's gonna lead you right to it, because listen, anything you pray about, He'll make it happen. He'll make it happen. So the second you start realizing that, now listen, I will tap even more into this because I know y'all know this. I know this, but it's still so hard. So He leads you to that water, and then He will look at you like this. That's the water right there, right? This is you. Oh, you're not gonna drink? Cool. Stay right there then. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. And He will come back to you every day. You drinking? Okay. But you drinking yet? Okay. Every day, day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out. And it's not until you, because listen, He'll come back and check on you every day. Every day. He will never leave you. Every day. And He'll come back to check on you every day. And the second you start drinking that, it's going to be, oh, wow, you did it. God do not really care when you do it. Because that's not His problem, like at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wanted that. You wanted that. And whatever you want, He's going to provide it as long as you have faith and all of this stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like the second we start realizing as humans that, okay, we can leave it to God, but He can't do the work. My favorite in the whole Bible, literally in the whole Bible, because this is my biggest problem, and been my biggest problem, and still is my biggest problem until this day. That's why I've read so much about it in the Bible, so much. Faith without work is dead, finished, non-existent, gone, forever, nothing. Like, really listen to it. Faith, you pray, you think about it, you believe it, you pray to God about it, you talk about it every day, you pray like every single day, bro. Every single day, bro. I'm so patient about this because this is me, bro. This is me most of the time. But faith will not get you to actually working hard, because work with faith will get you to that goal. Faith, work. Them two separated, nothing will go. Nothing will happen. Nothing. Faith, believing in the goal, believing in God, that God will provide that goal for you and everything you need towards that goal along the way. Working hard, your work ethic, you're waking up in the morning, you're going to the gym, you're pushing forward, you're striving to be better, everything. Them two together, there you go, your dream is laid out. There you go, bro. But that's the hard part. That's That's not where I even finished, because that's just the base of it. You should know that. I think can we all agree on, we know this? Like, right? If I ask you right now, do you know that you have to believe in yourself and work hard? Yes or no? Of course, right? I will tell you from my experience how much problem I have with that. I will tell you, just like the other day, right? The other day, simple. Let me ask y'all, I want to see if y'all have been in the same boat for me, which I feel like you have. you've had this little period, couple weeks, couple months, whatever it is, maybe even years, where you're like, damn, I just feel like I'm so not locked in. And it's only a feeling you can have for yourself. It's like this. You feel like you're always like not giving 100. This is how you feel inside. I can't explain the feeling into words, but you feel like this, like you just like, this is your day every day. This is you going to work. This is you not eating too good, but you're eating good sometimes. So you're like that, right? Have y'all ever felt that feeling? But here's the thing. You get every day you keep doing it, the more comfortable you get in it, so you stay in it. I'm like this. I have the biggest, I wouldn't be here if I didn't. Brother, I'm delusional. I'll tell you right now, I'm dead ass delusional. I'm gonna keep it a butt. I'm delusional. I've been delusional. I don't think I would be here if I wasn't delusional. But everybody knows that it's only delusion until you do it, right? We know that. With that being said, I think a lot of y'all do that too, but we just don't act on it. So the delusion is, for a lot of people that maybe don't think the same, have these big goals and aspirations, and you think about them every day. You know what the crazy part is? You know exactly how to achieve them too. You know exactly how to achieve it too. I know how to achieve exactly what I want. That's why I believe in it so hard, because I've done things that I put my mind to, and I've done it. I've done it, dusted. I know, as you know, you put a goal and you actually know how to achieve it. Like, you know how to go about it. You can put it down right now into paper, like I always do. I have this little notebook. It's like a black notebook. This book, and I will circle back to locking in. Right here, this is what I put when I first started. I've had this since I first started, like this, like a year and a half ago, okay? A year ago, I think like right before I started. I'd show y'all, this is the first page of the book. First page of the book, right? I'll read it to you right now. I'll even show you on screen. I put, God first, this just thoughts in my mind that I wanted to achieve this year. Thoughts in my mind, and I put it into paper. I said, God first. The first thing I said, God first. I said, get my visa. Did that. I said, I want to get to 50K to 100K viewers this year. Did that. I said, this is all goals and aspirations just in general, right? Some of them I've reached this year. Some of them maybe I reached in 2 years, 3 years, in 1 year. I put, I want to be the biggest streamer in the world. I put, I want to be creative. I want to stay humble. I put, be yourself. I said, #1 ever. I said, God first again. I said, at one point, I want to have the most subs in the world. I said, passion for it. I said, #1, be the best again. Right here, the first page. Here, you can see it right here. The first page. You can take a screenshot and invert that if you want to. That's serious. That's serious. I mean, that's serious. And to circle back to locking in and stuff and the discipline, I can't tell y'all, hopefully y'all can read this. Look at this, brother, look at this. Look at this, pages, look at that, pages, like there's just pages, like every single page. I can't stress this enough, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I would say, okay? I'm gonna tell y'all what I want to say. This, chat, there's literally just like in this right here, it's just goals, aspirations, plans, how I would want to do things. Even chat, I'm not kidding. I think I have a page where I have a page for a diet and what I would buy and what it would cost before I even made money. Why I'm saying this, that has no, like, don't worry about what says in it. What I wanted to say was, me and you as humans, because we're talking about locking in discipline, working hard, and having faith in God and your goals, we know usually most of 95% of the time what to do. We all do. Every time I have a goal, I went to my book, and because we all know a goal, a dream, without a goal and a dream without a plan is only a dream and goal, right? It's only a dream. It's up in the skies. But a dream and a goal with a plan, that's reality. So every time I have a goal in something and I want to achieve something, then I put down on my paper, how do I achieve this? Like how? and I go at it every day. But I put it down and I go, okay, this is how I should do it. So let's say, hypothetically speaking, right? You want to get in the best shape of your life. You have 3 months. Okay, you have 3 months. You put it down to paper, you put 3 months best shape of my life. Okay. So, do we know what to do? Yes or no? That once we not even go to the gym, do we know what to do? Yes or no? Answer the question. Exactly. We know exactly what to do. And what is that? That's obvious, right? Obviously, of course, right? You wake up in the morning, you eat good, you eat clean, you eat under calorie, whatever. You eat a lot of protein, you go to the gym daily, you sleep well. We all know, drink a lot of water. We all know what that is. We all know it. What I'm trying to say with this is, most of the time we know exactly what to do, literally piece by piece. But the hardest part is actually doing it. That's what the hardest part is for me. And I know that's the hardest thing for a lot of people too. I don't think you're coming here talking to me about how I have a problem locking in. No, I don't think you have a problem. I don't think you have a problem with the plan itself and what to do and what your goal is. I think you have a problem to actually do the action of it. Because I know I do. So if I do, I know y'all do. You know what I mean? Now, have I gotten better at it? Yes, of course, as you go through. But listen, trust me, that's hard. That's probably the hardest thing. Because all of a sudden, you set those goals, you go, you know what? 7 a.m., wake up every day. And yo, I don't know. Are y'all like me on this? Let me know. I'm such a perfectionist, bro. It's insane. That's why sometimes I'm like this. And it's very bad, but it's also very good. Say I put down, okay, let's just say for YouTube, right? Not for YouTube. Let's just say for getting in shape. Right now, for example, I put down, and I'm such a perfectionist, I put down, dead ass, you think I'm trolling, I put down on my paper, 7 a.m. on the dot, wake up. 7:30, down in the kitchen, eat a breakfast, eat oatmeal, this, that, the other. 8 a.m., be out the door. 8:30 till 10. Come back home, stream at exact. Like, you see what I'm saying? I'm like that. It's stupid. It's almost like crazy. It's almost too much. And no one is saying you gotta do this. Cause I do this and I put it down, and guess what? Say I wake up at 7 and I'm dead tired. I'm like, I'll just snooze for 7:30. I snooze to 8. I snooze to 8:30. All of a sudden I woke up at 9. All of a sudden I didn't eat breakfast until 9:30. All of a sudden I didn't go to the gym until 11. Now I'm streaming late. So then I come back home at night and I sit there and I'm watching my phone, and my whole day is just thrown off. Just straight up thrown off. Cause now, let me know if y'all like me. Now you feel like you gotta restart your routine. Like, you see what I'm saying? Now you feel like you gotta restart. So now it's like, you know what? This day's done for. Let's do next thing instead. Let's start over again. Let's do next. It's all good. And then you snooze to 8:30. And you snooze to 9 again. And then it's, bro. What? And I know y'all can relate. Bro. You know? And it sucks. I'm laughing because it's not a problem. Because we all know what the problem is, and it's very solvable. It's super easy to solve. And you can solve it like this. You can solve it right now. I'm telling you right now, you know why I get so pissed at myself when I do stuff like that? And I know y'all do it too. I've had generational lock-ins. Like, I'm not even kidding. There was a time, brother, like, y'all, like, before this social media started, like anything, brother, there was still to this day, it's probably crazy lock-in. I've had different periods of lock-ins, like different periods, right? Like crazy lock-ins. There was the time I just got out of my first relationship. I remember like it was yesterday. I think I was 18. I think I was 17, about to turn 18. My head was all around the space. Like all around the space. I haven't locked in, like I said, that we talked about. I was like this for a couple years. I still went at it. This was basketball time, so my main focus, I wanted to get to the NBA. But the first step to get to the NBA was to get to college, because I'm from Sweden, and it's very hard to get to college from Sweden, especially back then, a couple years ago. Basketball wasn't even as big as it is right now. You know what I mean? So I just graduated high school that summer, broke up with this girl around like September-ish, and came winter time, I had no plan, I had no offers, I had nothing. I promise you, I had no offers, but I was a really good hooper. I was a really, really good hooper in Sweden, right? So I was like, damn, what do I do? I promise you. I promise you I'm not kidding. So I go, what can I do? I had no coaches looking at me. I had nothing because I'm from Sweden, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I go back to my mom's crib because at the time I would sleep a lot in my ex crib. I would never really be home, right? So I was like, okay, I really got to lock in. So I kind of moved back into my mom's, like for real, like sleep there every day and this, that, and the other. I really had no friends, I'm being honest. I had like 1 or 2 friends. One of them was a professional baller, so he was never home. And the other one was also a professional baller, so he was never home. Sweden gets dark in October at like 3 p.m. the whole winter time. I'm not even kidding. So it's like dark all the time. It's depressing. It's depressing. Everything was just bad. If you really look at it, everything was just bad, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? In the grand scheme of things, it was bad. I'm like, okay, I want to go to the States. I want to get a scholarship because I can't pay a dime. My mom can pay a dime. My dad can pay a dime. Nothing. Nobody can pay nothing for to go to college, right? And I didn't want to pay because, like, how are you going to get to the NBA by paying? You want someone to want you, right? So I remember sitting on my mom's car. I come back home, and it's like September. Like, we just broke up, whatever. So I'm like in a bad mood, this, that, and the other. I'm like, you want to lock in this time or not? And I told myself, I told myself, I'm not even kidding. I told myself, I was like, listen, see if you can actually lock in. See if you're even capable of locking in. Like I told myself, I was like, actually, don't even worry about the goal right now. See if you're even capable of actually even like doing this, like actually having a discipline. Are you even capable? Like, are you for real? Like dead ass. So it's like I wanted to kind of see for myself, like dead ass. It was the first time. It sounds corny to be like you versus you. Shush, man. Like, you know what I mean? But at that point, I was like, can I really? And mind you, at this time, I had no Instagram, I had no Snapchat, I had no TikTok, I had nothing. My phone was nothing because I just didn't have that when I was in a relationship. Long story short, you know, I didn't have no apps at all. So I had nothing. So going into it, I was already without social media for like a year, like completely. So I was already used to it. So I was like, you know what? Let me not re-download the things yet. Let me see if I can lock in. So it starts getting dark, whatever, and I put down, like I told y'all in the notebook, I said, okay, because I told you I'm a perfectionist, so I put down time by time exactly what I was gonna eat, exactly how many calories, how I was gonna do it, what I was gonna do to get to college, all these things. Starting at 0. I was out of shape, I was this, that, and the other. I felt like I could work harder, I felt like I wanted to be the best. This, that, and all of it. I would listen to Meek Mill in the headphones, like it was all of it, bro, you know what I mean? I put down, I'm not even kidding, crazy as locking, and this is probably overworking myself insane amount, but I did. I felt like I had to. This was the exact schedule. I remember like it was yesterday. I woke up around like 8, 9. I woke up, I would eat, and then I would go straight away and I would hit my first workout. My first workout was a gym session. My first workout was a gym session. So I would hit, this is such overwork. I'm not even kidding. There's such overwork. I would hit upper body, and then I would hit lower body. I was in the gym for probably like 2.5, 3 hours. Don't do this, dead ass, I'm not even kidding. I would hit upper and I'll hit lower, right? Because I felt like for basketball, I need to be strong, but I also need to have my legs and be bouncy. I wanted to become bouncier. I wanted to become more explosive, right? And mind you, this is winter time in Sweden, like snowing, like it's starting to rain, it's getting dark, like all of it, right? But I told myself, can I stick to this? Let's see what happens. If I can stick to it, right? Nobody really knows this story, but probably my mom. She literally like was mad at me for doing these things. I'm not even kidding. So I would go back home, I would eat, I would chill for like an hour or 2, I would take my first shower, I would have a basketball, and I'll hit my first workout. So the first workout, I would go to the gym, I'll go to the basketball gym. The janitor would open it for me sometimes I have to sneak, whatever it was, right? I would get to the gym, I get my shots, I would get my basketball workout in an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever. Go back home again. Now it's probably like 4 or 5 p.m. So now it's dark, you know what I'm saying? This is when like, you're like, damn, it's dark outside. You don't really want to do nothing. You want to get in bed, whatever, right? I go back home and it's dark. And this is my schedule, by the way, So I had to stick to it. No matter what. It was just discipline. It wasn't even ever the goal. It was just seeing if I could, even if I could. 8 p.m. comes around. Now all the gyms is closed, so I couldn't really go anywhere. And if you're from Sweden, you know you can't really just go hoop like that, like in a gym. Like it's like almost impossible. I'm keeping it a buck. So I would take my basketball and I would go to this outside court of this school we have close by to me. And there was this lower chords, and I would just do handles for like an hour straight. I would do handles like an hour, like swear to you, I would do handles for an hour and a half straight. And I would do this every single day, brother, every single day. Like, I'm not kidding, brother, I'm not kidding. If I had my old phone right now, there was time, and like in the beginning, it went good, whatever. But there was times, I'm not even kidding, I swear on my life, it sounds so corny, but I'm gonna get to like back into the locking stuff. How old I was, like 17, about to turn 18. It was raining outside. It started to rain a lot, like that period, because it rains a lot during the winter times. And I was like, what'd I do with that? I would go into the basement. I'm not even, just so it wouldn't make a sound when it was raining. I would go into the basement. In Sweden, we have those basements. I don't know if it makes sense, but it's a basement like this. It's like, because we have apartments and then there's basement downstairs. And it's like small like this. It's like very narrow. And there's like basement, right? It's like lockers like that, right? You can put like stuff in. And I would just put my headphones on and I would just have 2 balls and I would just pound, like do the handling down there for like an hour. I swear on my life. Literally no matter what. Like no matter what. And what I want to tell you that was because that time I actually followed through, and I swear on my life, I'm not even kidding this. That's why I went to college. That's literally why I went to college. I sat on my computer and I sent in my highlight tape to all the coaches I could see. Like literally every single coach, every single email I could find on the internet. I'm not even kidding. I had no help. No, I didn't know nobody, nothing. And I swear on my life, December 15th, I got the call from one coach. One coach picked up, and they gave me a scholarship. And by January 1st, I was in the States on a visa, playing basketball. So I'm being dead serious. People don't really know that story, you know what I'm saying, and how that even happened, but that's what it was. And why I'm saying this now, that was Corona times and things happened. I was only there for 6 months and I went back home because I got sent home because all the people from the outside couldn't stay because COVID turned that bad. But my whole point of that is, the hardest part is not to put down the goal and how to achieve it. The hardest part is to actually stick to the plan and actually wake up every day and do it 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 and again and again and again and again. And no, not just for a day or for 2 days or for a week or for 2 weeks or for 3 weeks, because that's probably the easy part. The hard part is when you start getting deep into it and all of a sudden there's curveballs thrown at you. You know what I'm saying? There's curveballs thrown at you. There's things happening in your life. People are passing away. Like, this is real life stuff. People are passing away. You're traveling. You're doing this. It's raining. It's snowing. It's your car broke down. Your girlfriend broke up with you. You're fighting with your mom. You're fighting with your dad. You're fighting with your siblings. You have a fight with your girlfriend, boyfriend. You're going through a divorce. Whatever it is, that's the hard part. When you stick through that, God will deadass test you and look at you and go, wow, he stuck through that. Here, take all of it. Matter of fact, take your whole goal. Take your dream right here. I'll give it to you right now. Because that's why I hate it so much, and I know y'all do too, That is my biggest flaw, is because, and I think it's yours too, you know you can achieve whatever you want, but it's just all about discipline. It's just all about discipline. Like, it really just is all about discipline, you know? And I've seen it happen, because I've seen myself lock in, and I've seen what it's giving me, you know? And that's even worse, because when you've seen what you actually can do if you lock in, so that means that you know you have it in your mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know that somewhere in your mind and body, you have that, what's it called? You have the trait as a person to be able to achieve certain things if you really lock in. Because a lot of people don't really have that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't really have that, like, to be honest with you. But the second you've seen it and you know you have it, it's even worse. You know what I mean? So what I'm trying to say is to circle back with that story. I'm sorry if I dragged it out. Is focus on the discipline. Force yourself, bro. Like, I'm struggling with it still. I'm still trying to get better at it, but force yourself. Like, really, really force yourself and lock in and do it. Deadass serious. And it all starts, like I said, with praying about it, and having faith in God that it's going to happen, and putting all your faith in Him that it's going to happen no matter what. And then you put down your goals and your dreams in your mind, and you have discipline, and you go achieve it. That order. And then consistency, to the point where it's not even consistency, it's your life. It's not a prayer anymore, it's your life. It's not a temporary thing, it's every day. You see what I'm saying? So that's all I have to say about that, man. But I'm still struggling with that. I'm still trying to get better at that, of course. But I know it though. I know it. You know what I'm saying? And we all know that the second you be honest with yourself about things, that's when you can start working at it as well. You know what I mean? I feel like we're all on the same page. You know what I mean? We know what to do, but we just gotta lock in. And I don't know what this is, but I've heard about the great lock-in from September to December. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't know if that's a myth or if that's a true thing, but you still got time, bro. It's the second half of the year. That's how I feel. You know what I mean? You can still go and achieve things that you didn't even think you could achieve.